Hello, I'm Orkendu. I work in an IT firm. I am having work from home now and also the access to my mummy ka dhaba. So that gives me the opportunity to explore my passion for cooking, and I'll be sharing with you all a recipe for galawati kebab, the mutton one and also the vegetarian one for the vegetarian friends. So let's get cooking. So for mutton galawati kebab, you need mutton keema, which is 80% meat and 20% fat, and for fat please use kidney fat. Then we need raw papaya with skin, besan, fried onions, garlic, chili, cashews, coriander, some kevra water and ghee, and also we need coal for the smoking part. For the vegetarian galati kebab, we need mushroom, paneer, a bit of boiled potato, and now coming to the masala for both. We need black peppers, we need cloves, we need javitri, we need black cardamom, we need cinnamon, elaichi, star anise, shahi jeera. Now I'll show you all the pastes that you have to make for mixing. So take your ginger, garlic and green chilies and make it a paste. Then this is the paste of cashew and brown onion. This is the masala grinded in a powdered form, and this is the raw papaya paste with the skin. Please remember, do take the skin. If you don't take the skin, it will become kofta instead of the galawati kebab. And the raw papaya here is acting as the galawat or the meat tenderizer. So this is a very important ingredient, but this will be only required for the mutton kebab, not for the vegetarian one. So to the mutton, we will add first a bit of brown onion and the cashew paste. To this, we will add the ginger garlic and the green chili. Personally, I like green chili, that's why I've given it. You can not give it also if you don't like a bit of spiciness. So then we'll mix this really well to the keema, and after this we will be adding the raw papaya with the skin. Again I'm saying, this raw papaya with the skin is the galawat or the meat tenderizer, and this is a very important ingredient, so do not forget it. Now mix this very well. Give it a pounding with your fists. Then add the masala. Now remember, the masala also I have made it a very simple version, so that you can easily get them in the market, especially in the Indian markets. And the actual masala is a bit more, but I am not showing you that because that will go a bit difficult, and this is all about simple cooking. So now we'll be adding the kevra water. Remember, a little bit of it. So this will give you the aroma, and again mix it. So now we will add some ghee. Again give it a good mix. Now after this, I'll be showing you the smoking process, which is a very important one, and that enhances the flavor. So give it a good mix, and next we'll move on to the smoking process. So for the smoking process, I've taken some heated coal, some cloves, and I'll be putting some ghee. over this immediately. So you have to make sure to let this sit for at least an hour or two and let the smoke enhance the flavor and all the galawat and the keema take it in. So until this rest, I'll be showing you now the veg galauti kebab recipe. So now for the veg galauti kebab, we'll be taking some chopped mushrooms and put them into a heated pan with some ghee and saute them. So we'll just gently saute the mushrooms first. So these are butter mushrooms that I have taken. You can use white mushrooms also or any other mushrooms for your choice. And to briefly tell you about the veg galauti kebab, we are trying to replicate the feeling of the meat with the mushroom, and for the binding we'll be using some paneer, a very little amount of boiled potato and besan. So while sauteing, you can also add the brown onion and the cashew nut paste and the ginger garlic paste and give them a good mix. Then saute them until the raw smell for the ginger and garlic goes away. So we'll be adding the paneer now and sauteing them. So we'll saute the paneer and give a very little amount. It's only for the binding purpose. And after you have done sauteing, we have to take this and into the mixer grinder and make it into a fine paste. While doing that, you can add the boiled potato and the kawra water, and also remember some ghee. So now we can see our mushrooms are sorted nicely. So now we'll add some salt. Mix it. And then we'll put this into the mixer grinder. So now I have grinded the mushrooms into a fine paste, and to this I'll add some water. The same masala what we use for the mutton kebabs. And also some salt. Mix this really well. And then we'll be adding some besan or gram flour. Don't put too much of it. This is also for just the binding purpose. So we'll mix this. And then we'll take this and make into small circles. Make it roughly in shape of a circle, small circles, and then After this, freeze them for an hour. So my mutton has been resting and smoking for an hour, and I've taken it out, and now we can see it's really coming off. So to this we'll add some salt now. I didn't put salt earlier because I season it now. So put the generous amount and then go ahead and put some masala, the same masala. Now this is all done for the preparation part, and now the last part only is left, that is frying. So mix this and then again make it into roughly in shape of circles, and we have to freeze this. So here I've made for 3 kebabs. So and then we'll freeze this in the freezer for 1 hour, because this kebabs, as you can see, is very delicate and it needs time for setting. Then we'll fry. So my mutton galati has been resting in the freezer for a while, and now I'll just put it into the hot pan with heated ghee. And we'll fry this. I've also put my veg galati kebab in the side and I'm frying them. We'll fry them each side for like around 5 to 6 minutes until it takes shape. And be careful, it's a very delicate kebab, so while flipping and all, make sure you do it gently. So as we can see, the one side of the mutton galati is done nicely. I have flipped it for the other side to fry. We all expect for this beautiful charring, and keep this flipped and let the other side happen for another 5 minutes, and then we'll plate it. Same goes for the mushroom galati. Right now it will take some time, so I'll flip it a bit later. So my mushroom galati is also nicely charred and it's done from the other side. So we'll go ahead and plate this. So now both my kebabs are ready. We can see the mutton galati kebab. Guys, it smells amazing. I hope you could all smell this. And this is my mushroom galati, and I have also based them on mini parathas and garnished them with onions and coriander. Please try out this recipe and let me know how it goes. Cheers!